got that screen fatigue, nowhere to go. Scrolling feeds, the same old view, wishing for something fresh and new. Then a ping, a welcome sight, Rocket Wolf's going live tonight. Click the link, the channel loads, time to share the daily loads. Oh, Rocket Wolf on the stream so bright, chasing shadows, bringing the light, with pixels flashing and a voice so clear, banishing boredom, calm and fear. He delights and lifts us high, with wisdom shared beneath the digital sky, entertaining, full of cheer. So glad to have a Rocket Wolf here. Maybe gameplay sharp and fast, or just a chat that's built to last. He reads the comments, sees the names, ignites community flames. If someone's down or feeling lost, he counts the gain, ignores the cost, shares a story kind and true, words of wisdom shining through. Oh, Rocket Wolf on the stream so bright, chasing shadows, bringing the light, with pixels flashing and a voice so clear, banishing boredom, calming fear. He delights and lifts us high, with wisdom shared beneath the digital sky, entertaining, full of cheer. So glad to have a Rocket Wolf here. It's more than just watching a screen unfold, it's finding courage, brave and bold. He builds a space where folks connect, showing kindness and respect. Turns a dull night into fun, inspiring viewers one by one. With every stream he plays his part, putting encouragement in every heart. Oh, Rocket Wolf on the stream so bright, chasing shadows, bringing the light, with pixels flashing and a voice so clear, banishing boredom, calming fear. He delights and lifts us high, with wisdom shared beneath the digital sky, entertaining, full of cheer. So glad to have a Rocket Wolf here. So tune on in, don't delay, let Rocket Wolf brighten up your day. Yeah, Rocket Wolf, keep shining on, stream until the break of dawn, or whenever you sign off. Woo! Woo! The world outside feels gray and slow, got that screen fatigue, nowhere to go. Scrolling feeds, the same old view, wishing for something fresh and new. Then a ping, a welcome sight, Rocket Wolf's going live tonight. Click the link, the channel loads, time to share the daily loads. Oh, Rocket Wolf on the stream so bright, chasing shadows, bringing the light, with pixels flashing and a voice so clear, banishing boredom, calm and fear.
And a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. Wherever you're at in the world, we are live in the Rockaway Studios in far north Queensland, Australia, the island continent. And it is a Time Warp Tuesday here, as well as in the UK, Europe, and, well, not quite, almost. Still a Mayhem Monday in the UK, Europe, and Africa, as well as in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. As you work your way into your Tuesday, and we've got a beautiful morning out there. We started out at 58, and we are now at 81 on our way to 86 this winter. It's looking really, really nice outside. And we're going to do a little bit of unusual background music. So a bit of upbeat and unusual. And yeah. So in the news, I was reading about a new browser that's out. Well, it's out in beta. So I'm beta testing it because it's in beta form, but it's called the Orion browser. And yeah, it's pretty cool because it's zero telemetry. And what that means, it's 100% private. It doesn't send any telemetry to anywhere. Cookies are off by default. So if you use a password and user login manager like Bitwarden like I do, you don't have to use cookies to store your passwords and login information, because that's off by default. You can turn it on if you want, but it's off by default. And it's got its own built-in ad blocker, so you don't have to install any ad blockers or run any programs for ad blocking. It does it automatically, 100%. And that means a lot of privacy. So check out the Orion browser. It's in beta, so there's more improvements coming along. Stability might be a very fractional amount of an issue. But it's early and it's very cool and it's fast. I typed into a URL to a website and bam, it was up. There's like, because there's no data collection and no cookies or anything like that, it's almost like a microwave. Bam, it's there. It's very cool. So check out the Orion browser if you like. That's about it that I can think of for news this morning. Everything else is just things people don't need to hear to mess up their day, because there's no good news out in the world, really. There is, it's just not in the lamestream media. Hey, Sakatera.
Good morning, Rocket.
Hey, Bandit, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Sakatera.
I don't know that pie-holing it would have any effect at all, Sakatera. I don't believe that would have any effect because the browser is already blocking everything. And I mean, it's to the point that, you know, it'll block pop-ups and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things you won't see that you might want to see in a when you visit a website. It's pretty hardy. It's pretty hardy. Yeah, I reckon it depends on the site. Yep. So with that in mind, the developers of this new browser, of course it's in 0.30, they're developing it with all the current stuff in mind. Boy, did you guys hear how AI is bogging down developers? People are submitting code patches or bug fixes to developers and using AI to do that. Yep. And it is bogging down the developers reviewing the submissions because people are looking to get some sort of quick claim to fame or something like that, and they're just submitting their AI generated bug fixes and patches and whatnot for patches that have already been applied or bug fixes that have already been fixed. And for those that aren't, a lot of the code is AI slop. And so the developers are spending more and more and more time on reviewing these stupid ass AI submitted submissions that they're spending less and less time. There's less and less time available to actually do the review of the good patches and bug fixes and implementing them into their programs. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? There's a lot of teenagers that are the problem of that. Because teenagers want to be, you know, they're script kiddies. They just want a quick claim to fame. Oh yeah, I submitted this patch to that program, blah, blah, blah. And then they get a t-shirt for it or something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And from all the news sources that I've been reading, oh my God, they're just inundated with submissions that have slowed things down to a crawl. So this is one aspect where AI is not good. And it's actually, if you really want to boil down to it, it's people using AI that's making it bad. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah.
I had a problem with my TV service today, and I tried to call and talk to customer service, and the AI customer service wouldn't forward me to a person and kept telling me to do the same exact thing when I told it it wasn't working. 45 minutes.
Right. Crazy. You know what? This is a situation where it's too little, too late. Too little regulation, too late, because it's already a serious problem. You know, Secretary, that could become a real world thing shortly where I don't know if it would be considered harassment, but it could be classified in such a way that you could receive a penalty somehow for that. Either a monetary penalty or a ban or something like that. But you know what? This is the kind of thing that kids don't think about. What am I doing and how is it impacting everybody else? They're just thinking about themselves until there becomes some sort of enforcement action or permanent consequences that wake them up. Go, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know?
Well, kids' brains, even up into their early 20s, aren't developed enough to register some of that information.
Yeah, indeed.
Their brains are still developing.
Indeed. Tara, that's a pretty good idea. Social credits. So credits for good behavior and revocation of credits for bad behavior. You know, this is an etiquette thing. You know, it's a stop and think, should I do this? Is it what everybody else does properly or not? You know, instead of just doing it and thinking about it afterwards. Yeah, there you go. Totally not. That's funny as. It's an issue that's way too late to be addressed because like you were saying, Bandit, AI is in so many places right now. It's unregulated. There's no standard of use.
It's a shame because AI could have been so useful in some aspects.
Yeah.
And now it's just totally abused.
Indeed. And you know, it only takes a few rotten apples to spoil the whole barrel. 'Tis crazy indeed. All right, let's get on over to our game scene. And, as we were witnessing yesterday, Bandit, when we raided out to the other stream, it turns out the developers kind of oopsed with the multiplayer in the new version. I went into single player with the new version, and the icons on the map for players showed up just fine.
The thing is, Rocket, I am on the current version in a server, and I have got icons.
Oh, you do?
So, yeah, I was trying to tell you that when we raided out, and
Oh, wow.
because there's more to it than that.
Maybe it is on G-Man's server. Maybe something happened. Yep, because I'm not shown.
I'm not seeing me either, but I am on the current version in
G-Man's
Sundered
server?
Isles, I believe it is.
Yep.
And I see me and I see the other players.
Huh.
Now they may have a mod in place that is helping that. I don't know, because I don't know all the mods they have.
Right.
They've got a boatload of them.
Yeah. When I searched Google yesterday, it mentioned a mod that does a mod for that. So that's interesting. It's a little annoying that they don't show up because I'm used to seeing it. And I am not showing up.
Yeah, I am going to be totally lost not being able to see myself on the map. I went out a couple times yesterday scouting and everything, and not being able to see myself on the map. The only way I was really able to get back home was to transport.
Right.
And I mean, I wasn't that far out. I know I wasn't that far out. I just couldn't figure out where I was in relationship to the base because I couldn't see me.
Well, the only thing that is of any clue at all is even in the mini-map. The mini-map's always centered on you. So you know that you're in the center of that map up there. However, on the big map is more important because you could move it around and lose track of where you're actually at versus what your position is. And I think there is a centering key combo. There's a hotkey for centering yourself on the map. Change mini-map position? I don't know what that means.
I think that just changes where on the
on the screen
your mini-map shows up.
Yeah, okay. There should be centering on the map. I don't see it. Interface? Oh, okay,
Well, we have plenty of firewood. Is there anything we need that I can go out and collect?
Yeah, probably we need to go and get some more sap. As a matter of fact, there's some sap right here on this tree where I'm at.
Okay, yeah,
If you
I
have
just started collecting resin
your resin, that's it, yeah. Some of
from
your
where I know
locations.
it's at.
Yeah. Um,
But I thought I'd check to see if there was something else we needed more.
I reckon you can kind of rummage through some boxes and take a look at some recipes, like for foods that we eat.
Okay.
There is a key for centering the map. Oh, is it Control B? Nope.
Do we need high fertility soil?
We do, wherever you find it.
All right.
Absolutely.
I just stumbled across some.
Oh, really? Collect all of
Yeah.
it you possibly can. Okay, I can't think of, let me go into the wiki real quick. That's probably the better way to find out what the heck. Centering map. Okay, F6 toggles the HUD version. M opens it, space, enlarge to recenter. Space key is the recentering. Okay. So if I move the map around, boom, space. Still can't see myself. That's not me humming, by the way. I don't know what.
I've got 29 high fertility soil that I found.
Nice. Hmm. Where are you at, just generally?
Minus 2094, 1286.
2094 and 1286, yeah. You're out to the northwest then.
Yeah.
Nice.
I kind of headed northwest, I think.
Yeah. See, that's why it's important to have that visible on the map, so we can. Excuse me.
Good
So do
for
we?
red clay?
That I don't know. I marked all the places where we have clays of different colors so we can go back to them right away. Now, thing is, I should be able to see you on the map as well. I don't see you anywhere in the distance. God, we need that fixed. All right. Yeah, because I can't tell which way I'm actually... well, I can by the coordinate system, but... I'd like to see on the map which way my character is facing on the mini-map, you know? That would be handy.
Yeah, I'm totally lost not having that indicator.
Yeah.
It's getting dark. I probably should get back home before I totally get lost.
The weeds seem like they're a lot taller, too. I don't know. Alright, I have to look this up. I've got admin privileges on the server, so I need to look that up real quick and see if I can change the setting. Hopefully, if it doesn't require elevated privileges beyond admin. Let's see. Server administrators can toggle the visibility of players on the map using the map hide other players world configuration parameter. Run the following command in the chat and directly in the server. Okay, let's try this. No such config found. Really? Key. World config. Key. All right, let's see if there's a... Okay.
Where are we storing the high fertility soil? Down at the farm?
No, should be in the northeast corner here, with the compost and other things needed to make terra preta.
Okay.
All right, let's try this. Okay, there we go. Now, did it work? That's the question.
I don't see us on the map.
Okay. It might take logging out and logging back in, so I'm going to disconnect for a second and log back in and see if it shows up.
Yeah, I was wondering if it would.
We'll find out in just a minute. And while that's oh. No. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see if there's check map UI filters. Distance and entity streaming limits. Alright, so player map markers only render when the player is within loaded entity range, usually within a few hundred blocks. That's right, depending on server view. If players move far apart, chunks are unloaded, the map icons disappear. That's correct. If your server requires global map visibility across any distance, admins often use server mods like global player map markers to maintain continuous map pins. Player icons on the world map and minimap can disappear due to a server configuration setting, map layer setting, or vanilla render. Okay, well, we've done that. View deeper gamer parameters, privileges, and layer configs to control map entity icons beyond standard settings. Check the server marker privileges. Specific map privileges. If a server role or player permission was modified, the client will lose the ability to render player markers. Grant map privileges to everyone. I don't know what the role name is, but let's try username. Okay. So that would be okay, and let's also do Bandit. You're just Masked Bandit, right, Bandit? Or do you have the numbers in your name in the game?
I am just Masked Bandit.
Yep. Okay, that didn't work for me.
I don't see anything different.
That's not it. Let's try another one. That's not it. It's got to have the Boolean. Okay. And let's run this one again just to make sure. And after executing these commands, restart the server. Ah, server has to be restarted. Look for the layers panel. We got the layers. Check if the players or entities check mark has accidentally untoggled locally. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to message, hey, Zoph, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm just going to, message G-Man real quick and let him know we've got an issue that's probably gonna need the server restarted. So,
Yesterday he wasn't at work. He called out because he wasn't feeling well. So he was planning on going today.
Alrighty. How's Zelf doing today? Or this evening? Not sure where in the world you are. Okay. I messaged G-Man to see if he will reset the server. He's green, so he may be there and may see the message. Not sure. Just finished work, so heading home? Sweet. Time for some vintage story, hey? Yeah, we're all good in the down under hood, thanks.
I'd say hi to you by name, but looking at that name, I'm sure I can't pronounce it. But hello.
Zelfernide.
Zelfernide. I can do that maybe, having heard it.
Oops.
It's pretty small on my screen, so I wasn't even sure what all the letters were.
No, I want the sap. Give me the sap. How do we collect sap? Resin? Is it right click, middle click, left click?
It's right click.
Yeah, right click's not working.
Try it with your knife.
Oh, I had to hold it. Sorry, it's not click, it's right hold.
Yeah, you have to hold it. I say you shouldn't need to use a knife. It just goes faster with a knife.
That's right. Mass Bandit is the other voice in Discord. Ooh, lots of white oyster mushroom. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Was white oyster was good for us? Right? Yeah.
I can't wait for you to find some of the new mushrooms they introduced.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember any names of them?
Blue meanie. Wavy cap.
Nice.
And they aren't poisonous, but that's all I'll tell you.
Okay, cool. Zelf says hi.
Yeah, it's easier to be in the Discord voice, and then I don't have to take my hands off my mouse and keyboard to try and type. I can just talk to Rocket and anyone else who's playing with us.
Yeah, I was just saying that Zelf said hi and recognized you from Wayobi's stream.
Yeah. Yep, that is where you see me. I recognize the name, I just didn't know how to say it. I hang out in that stream all the time.
Oh, I want my damn icons. Sorry.
I say I have no clue where I am in relation to. Okay, I'm pretty much straight north of the base.
Yeah. You're center of your mini-map always.
Yeah, but I can't see the base on the mini-map. I'm that far out.
Oh, right. Yeah. So when you do pull up the world map, you'll be centered automatically. If you move it around and then want to recenter, hit the space bar. Oh, come on. There we go.
I say I should have a lantern. What am I doing carrying a torch around?
Yeah, you should
A
have a
torch that I
lantern.
can put out if I fall in the water.
That's right.
Found my lantern. It was in my inventory.
And there you go. Let's see.
Do we need meteoric iron?
I don't actually know what we use that for, other than the fact that,
It's just another form of iron. I'm not sure.
I know
how
it's weaker.
different.
There might be a specific recipe it's used in. Oh my god, a pig got away from me. Can you believe that? Oh, here he is. They are much faster than they used to be. I've got an extra lantern for some reason. Oh, yeah, one to place on the ground. Never mind. Yeah, we've been here, I believe. Yeah. Okay, floating rocks. Alright, I'm gonna head back to base. And wanted to do a little bit of new construction to kind of get things more pleasantly looking and organized. Kind of creatively organized, I'm not sure. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. There's a fox. Oh, wow, that's a deer, not a fox. I was gonna say the fox are fast. But that's definitely a deer. I don't know if I have any arrows. I do have arrows. Not sure which ones I'd be using first anyway. Oh, we've been here.
Oh, I got turned around. I'm heading back to base. That's not where I wanted to go.
Wow. I can't shoot for the damn... He's standing right in front of me and I'm missing. Why is it not hitting him? Finally. I shot like a dozen arrows. None of them hit him. Oh. Think we've been here. We definitely dug straight down here. Yeah. This is dungeoned out. Where's a shovel when you need one? Actually, that's
more high fertility soil.
Oh my God, really? They must
Yep.
have changed the frequency because we could never find that. That is great. What kind of soil is, or surrounding geography is it in?
I'm just off the lake. I am between the base and the lake.
Okay. So much, you know, because we've scoured the area so much, so close to the base. That's crazy. Let's see. Now I got to remind myself. We had bushmeat stored
I've
somewhere.
got 31 more in my inventory.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think they did because I know I've been finding it in my game a lot easier than I used to.
Right. Rocket can't remember where anything is anymore.
Yeah, I am just north of the tree farm and between it and the lake. Not going the direction I wanted because I can't see my little tag to know which direction it's pointed.
All right.
But since I keep stumbling across high fertility soil, I won't complain too much.
Nope, that's way too much. Hang on. Oh no, there's room in there. So 64, we can have up to 32 raw. And we won't seal that until we get... Oh. Up there. I don't think we need antlers. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think we were just grinding that up for bone meal. Where did we have our... Oh, right there. And there's no room for it. Alright, we need another chest, I think. We can put it there for now. Alright, do we have any hides soaking? Nope, we don't. Okay. We've got, one medium. None in the diluted borax. 10 liters. I don't think that's enough for 6 hides. All right, we'll put them in here. That should be plenty. So I guess now we're going to have a crock dedicated to rendering fat, hey? Hang on. Okay, so I guess we're also going to have, hold on a second. I guess we're going to have a separate, vessel for, mushrooms. Maybe. Maybe not. Really? I think you're muted, Bandit.
Pardon?
There you go. I think you're muted.
No, I wasn't. I just wasn't talking.
Oh, okay. Why isn't G-Man answering? I bet you he's asleep. He's showing online. That's right. Maybe he'll answer shortly. We got an ad break coming up in about 1 minute. And that'll be the first of our once-an-hour ad break. does our resources look like? Oh, got a lot of metal parts. Oh, we need to harvest redwood. We're out of redwood. Oh. Oh, we got a lot of rammed earth. Okay, our ads are running. So we'll take a quick 3-minute break and then we'll be back shortly.
I cannot pick up something. It is just tossing between my inventory slot. Server shutting down. He must got your message. I was just kicked.
All right, I'm back, and I heard what you were saying, Bandit, but I couldn't answer you. I was in a different room. So he's restarted the server. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see if that made a difference. Keeping our fingers crossed. No, it's not ready yet. All right, well, that's happening. I'm gonna check on. Ah, it was already removed automatically. Awesome.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't be able to answer me.
No worries. Yeah, I think probably the switching things in inventory or whatever you're talking about was because G-Man started the reboot. And even though you could
Quite
see,
possible.
yeah, what you were doing in game, it just wasn't registering.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again. Sometimes it might take 4 or 5 minutes for the server to do a full reboot. I hope this fixes it.
I hope so too.
Give it a try, Bandit. See if you can connect. I might not be able to. It's saying unable to, but you might be able to.
Okay. Doesn't look like it's going to.
Yeah, if it doesn't start the kilobyte thing.
Nope.
Okay, he said it's still starting back up. By the way, in chat, if you guys are interested in the author of Bada the Spectre and the owner of the server we're playing on, check out his stream right here. And also, Bandit, I'm not sure you're aware of a new Twitch command that's available by voice.
For the clipping?
Yeah, did you know that? Oh, that's right. You saw that yesterday in Wyobi's stream.
I think I was probably already gone by the time that happened, but I knew about it.
I'd like to test to see if it recognizes anybody's voice in stream. So if you want to say the voice command right now, I'll double check and see if it recognized you and created a clip.
What is it? Clip that? I don't even remember what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah,
I just know I know it existed.
It's like Google. You have to say Twitch first.
Twitch clip.
No, clip that was correct.
Oh, Twitch clip that.
All right, let's see what shows up.
Yeah, I think it was actually advertised in my stream one day. There was a little, when I went in to do something, it showed that there was a voice command for it. And I just really didn't pay attention to it because I just don't clip from my own
Yeah,
channel.
yeah, that's true. I'm going to start doing it for notes, so I'm going to do it right now. Twitch clip that. And it usually takes a 30-second clip by default. So far it hasn't. It didn't respond to you, which is good. So there must be some sort of algorithm in there that differentiates between the voice of the broadcaster, I don't know how, and the voice of other people.
Don't know.
Okay, G-Man says it's up. Oh my God, look at all of the icons. Wow. That's a lot of icons. Map player creatures. Those are the creatures. Okay, so which one is me? So all the mobs are visible.
I can't identify me yet.
I know, right?
I see animals. I see the monsters.
Yay!
I see an aged armor stand with the arrow. A deep shiver. I still don't see me.
I don't see me either, so it's showing
Everything else.
Okay, so map player creatures you can toggle on and off. When you go into your world map and right click on the top left of map player whatnot, but yeah, I still can't see us. Wow, that's frustrating.
I should maybe ask in that server in their Discord if they have a mod in place for that, or if it is to find out if it's the game that's been glitched or what.
You know, I didn't even
Because
think of the Discord.
A mod in place.
You know what?
There are several.
Yeah, I don't know if I have their Discord. So if you pop in there and ask if anybody else is experiencing not being able to see player icons on the map, see if we're the only one.
Yeah, I'm in their Discord.
There's supposed to be on the map somewhere to turn. Supposed to be a stickman figure somewhere.
I'm just trying to figure out which channel this goes in best.
Right, no worries. That's very interesting.
Maybe gameplay help.
Okay, bone meal. I was collecting bone meal. And it's all done grinding. Let's, did we put it?
I'll see if anybody answers. I did leave it in the
Okay.
gameplay help.
Yep.
Figured that was as good a place as any.
Must be down at the farm. Wait. Yeah, it must be down at the farm. Unless I put it up here by the... I don't think we use bone meal at the tannery. No, borax, lime. No, okay. And sure enough, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so... Oh, cool. Yeah, that oops. The map player creatures shows all of our chickens and pigs and everything. That's very cool. I don't think we were able to breed the deer. I'm not sure.
Nope, deer will not breed.
Okay. Get out of there. Well, all right, pigs, if you're gonna get in the way. That one's down. That one's down.
I've got somebody trying to help me right now, trying to make them understand what I meant.
Yeah.
I wasn't specific enough.
Got him. Boy, I'm going to have a lot of arrows to collect up. A lot of missed shots. Oh, he almost got out. Got him. Okay. Is that all of them? Yep, I think that's all of them. Oh, he landed outside. Let's see if they like... They probably don't. No. They only like animal feed. Well, we can put carrots in here. Don't know if they'll eat them, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, climb rocket. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of this so we still have the same berries, right? Blueberry, cranberry, red currant, and black currant, right? There's no new berries?
Yes, there are new berries.
There are? Okay, cool.
It is a beauty berry, I think.
Oh, cloudberry, beautyberry,
Yeah.
strawberry, yay.
Yep.
Um,
Fennel is new.
nice.
I'm trying to think what else is new.
Well, we're certainly ready for new berries in our farm.
Remember, you have to take clippings by using a knife and right-clicking on the bush, and you can only take one cutting a year.
So planting like a red currant bush won't do anything, right?
If you cut down the red currant bush, it turns into nothing.
No, no, I'm talking
It
about I've
turns
got
into...
them in a chest. So if I take them out and plant them, they're not going to do anything, right?
I don't know. I don't know what happens to the ones that were already cut down.
Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to just test this.
I just know at this point, if you try and cut anything new down, they won't cut. They turn into rubble.
Okay.
Into...
Dust.
That's not the word. Trash.
Okay. I wonder if bees are still normal.
I I don't think bees changed.
Okay, cool.
I actually got my first bees in my solo game.
Oh,
I
excellent.
got a I got a mod called Buzzword so I could actually see on the screen when I was close to them because I can't hear them even with my hearing aids in.
Okay.
You still have to locate the tree they're in, so it's not a real big cheat, but it lets you know you're in the vicinity.
Yeah, indeed. All right, so I've got 2 clips that showed up. They were a minute apart, but I thought I waited longer than a minute, maybe not. They both say they're clipped by me, so I think it did recognize your voice. I think one of those were actually by you. So it's any voice that's in the stream, like through Discord and whatnot. Or stream together. I don't even know how stream together works. I've never done a stream together thing yet.
I have.
It looked
Kinda cool.
complicated. So
It took a bit to get set up, frankly.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Once it was set up, it was easy, but it took a little bit to get both cameras functioning.
Yeah. And how did you guys do voice in the same channel? Did you just have each other's stream open? Did you use Discord?
When you stream together, it merges your half the screen is one of you, half the screen is the other of you, and both your voices are in the chat.
With
And
no setup for that.
It does it automatically.
Nice.
And you can tell it to share your actual text chat so that both chats show up on both screens too.
Excellent. Okay, we've got enough. I'm not sure why I was collecting up the raw red meat, but we've got enough. You know what? The bones show up differently.
Around in the dark being stupid. Probably fall into a hole.
Small bones are different than regular bones.
Yep, and there are strong bones now too.
Strong bone. Cool.
Yep.
Let's see. There are fish bones now, small bones, pile of bones twice. How about that? All right, let's see what small bones grinds into bone meal. Fish bones created by flaying. I wonder if they mean filleting. A piranha.
I think they do.
Dead black piranha. That's cool.
Yeah, you have to be careful because some of the fish, if you are in the water with them, they'll attack. Piranhas and a couple others.
Yeah. We got lots. We got perch, rainbow trout, sheetfish, yellow perch, wolffish, barracuda.
It's a huge variety, and there are fish that you find in fresh water and fish that you find in the ocean.
Oh, do we have fresh water now? We never did have fresh or salt water to find on our map.
might not, because we generated before the change happened. It
Okay,
would have to be a new world,
a new
and you can
gen.
generate. Yeah,
Yeah.
oceans can be generated. I set mine at, I think, 80% land,
Yeah.
and I've got oceans and rivers. But because we generated before that, I don't think we'll have an ocean.
Oh, we've got pot pie now. So we've got pot pies, meat pies. Ooh. Pickled fennel. That's interesting. Red meat stink bait. That's new.
Oh, there's a new plant. I'm trying to remember what it's called now. And raw, it takes hit points away, but cooked, I think it's edible.
What is it?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, okay. Stink baits for fishing. So you can make red meat stink bait from 1 water, licorice root, fennel, and a raw red meat or a cooked red meat. And it's also an ingredient for making a simple fishing pole. That's pretty cool.
You need a grunting stick to get worms to fish with.
Righto. Licorice. We must have licorice. Oh, it's a plant. It's the licorice root. Plants cannot be roots cannot be replanted. Ooh. Oh, you can make stink bait out of all the other meats plus dough. So raw bush meat, fish meat, poultry, and dough. Remember that, going fishing out at the cane pole with a ball of dough on the hook?
Yep.
That's very cool. All right, so pot pie. God, I have to remember so much. Takes dough. Dough takes... I'm actually gonna take some, yeah. Chard is good. Let's put these mushrooms away. And wouldn't you know, I've got 7 more raw hides. Shouldn't have sealed up that 1 barrel, but that's all right. All right, medium is 4 liters. And there is 26 in here. So I can put 6 more in there. And we can use lime water or, I believe, borax. Yep, 10 liters of diluted borax. Put that in there. That's white dye, and that's black dye. Okay. That should be fine. Boy, my right clicker is not clicking so good. All right, farm seeds and 28 raw meat.
Yeah, about the only thing that came up was they thought that maybe I had turned off train layers, but I told them it was everybody on the server and that all of ours were on.
Right.
So I haven't had anybody else chime in with anything.
You could also add some details about the fact all the other entities like mobs and creatures are all visible. Just the players are not visible.
Yeah.
And you could put in parentheses in our own view as well as other player views. We can't see
Yeah,
each
I got
other as
that
well
in
as...
there.
Yep, okay. Yeah, that's interesting because we usually have our own color that shows up. So I can see a surface bowtorn, service shiver, silver salmon. What? There's salmon in our lake?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, come on, right click. You're way too slow. So somewhere out here must be down in that pit.
We've got 2.5 stacks of high facility soil.
Nice.
I've got almost too much input going on. I've got a show playing on wildlife in Scotland that's very interesting.
Cool.
And of course, I've got this going, and I'm trying to watch the Discord to see if anybody comes up with another suggestion about what we might try.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt. There it is. So what's the difference between fishing for fish and just killing the fish?
When you fish, they're alive when you land them, and you have to kill them.
So you don't necessarily have to fish them out. You can just kill them in the water because you got to kill them anyway, right?
Yeah, I like primitive survival, which allows you to make trot lines. It fishes for you.
Right.
That's one of the mods I use that I really like. Because you make a trot line, you string on hook, and you come in and you might need a fish spear to actually kill a fish that way now. I don't know. I've never
Yeah, I
tried
can't.
it.
I
will
can't
admit
kill
it.
them. Even. Oh, I killed him with an arrow. Where did he go? He went into my inventory. Okay, arrows work. Yeah, but I couldn't kill him with my knife, my hatchet, or my pickaxe. Neither one of them.
There's a new item I think called the fish spear.
Okay.
I seem to recall that. That may be in the primitive survival though. It's hard for me to remember what came up in the game and what comes out of that mod. I know the trot lines are the mod.
All right, I see fishing pole. I don't see a fish spear yet, but hang on just a second. Yep,
It
no
might be a
fish spear.
mod thing.
We got iron spear, church spears, flint spear, scrap steel, copper, basalt, tuning, granite, andesite, obsidian, iron, flint. Ruined boar spear. Yeah, there's nothing specifically for fish.
Yeah, that must be a mod thing then.
Yeah.
Like I said, I played the vanilla new release, but then I put the mod in because I really like the trot lines that fish for me.
Yeah. That sounds like a mod.
And I don't need worms to do it either. I can
Right.
just put the hook and the um, lure on a line and string, 8 of them across the pond and have more fish than I know what to do with.
Right. Huh. Grunt stick, worm grunting stick. That's cool. Yeah, so maybe all spears can spear a fish, like an arrow does. Oh, you can even have taxidermied fish for mounting on plaques. That's cool. All right, so how do we fillet it if it's, I guess you got to place it on the ground? Yep.
Place it on the ground.
What about on a table? Yep, we can do it on a table and then use the knife.
Yep.
How about that? Okay. 2 fish bones. And raw fish. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that.
My brakes failed today. I need about $1,500 worth of repairs. My serpentine belt, they said, is cracked and about ready to go too.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so raw fish can be turned into a meat pie. It takes 4 of the raw fish. Or a pot pie. Which is also 4 slices. They all say pot pie, but they don't say what kind of pot pie, but give you all different ratings for green and protein and vegetable. Wow. So it doesn't say if you can mix and match two meat and 2 fish. It just says 4 slices. All different combinations. There's green, there's protein, there's vegetable. Some are just green and protein. Wow, they need to work on that. All right, we need to... Hey, Hunter, how are you doing, mate?
Hey, Hunter.
So I guess we need some dough. All good in the down under hood. Thanks, mate. Ingredient for pot pie, vegetable pie, fruit pie, meat pie, cheese pie. Wow. So now I can see 5 different pie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 different pies now. Why is pot pie different than meat pie? Bottom crust, top crust. 4 portions of filling. 2 fish, 2 meat, 2 of anything. I know, right, Hunter? Crazy. All right, let's see if there's anything difference between a pot pie and a meat pie. Oh, yeah. So there's only 3 meats that can go in a meat pie: raw fish, raw poultry, or raw red meat. Pot pie allows you all the meats and all the vegetables and fruits. Or no vegetables. No fruits. We're gonna make a pot pie. All right, we need 1 flour, 1 water. Then we need 4. 4 flour, 4 water. Let's put that away for now. Actually, we can do 2 pot pies. So we can use 8.
Restriction received. Apparently you were doing something right, Captain.
Oh my goodness, a double alert. Twitch and Spectre both did it. Thank you very much for that, Hunter. That's a spin of the wheel, mate. Let's get our wheel up. Let's actually put it up. Yes, indeed. All right, let's pause that. And when you're ready to say spin, spin, and I'll spin the wheel. Of course, there'll be a little delay between the time you type it and I see it. And there we go. Good luck, mate. Thank you very much for the support either way.
Something good.
Oh, I see game key coming up. Slow down, slow down. Oh, I had too much oomph on it. That was close. Thank you very much for the continued support, mate. Appreciate it. And let's turn that off. Let's turn that back on. There we go. No worries, mate. I don't know if I would call them awesome, but I'll take it. We could use spelt. What's this one? Rye? I suppose we could make rye dough. I'm not sure. What are we overloading in? Oh. There's only 1 amaranth. Got lots of sunflower.
Well, I'm out. If we need something specific, tell me and I'll look for it.
Okie-doke. Yeah, so far, we're not very close to being out of anything. We got tons of sunflower grain. And we don't necessarily have to replenish because all of the grains turn into dough of some sort or another. And there's actually no difference between them. It's just a name. All right.
I thought they had different satiety levels.
No, it's not as far as I know. Let me just take a quick look. Grain. So, rye grain is 60. Oh yeah, rice is 75. Flax is 30.
Yeah.
Spelts is
Flax
60,
in my game I keep for the chicken.
60, 60. Most of them are 60. So I got 1, 2, 3. 3 are 60. Rice is 75. Rye is 64, 60. So rice is the only difference, which is higher, and flax, which is lower. Those are the only 2 of the 6. So it's okay. I've got rye. Rye is 60. And everything else is the same. 1 water, 1 flour. Oh, I gotta grind it into flour. And that's 1-to-1, it looks like. Peanut, what are you doing? Why's my bit rate fluctuating? Okay, he says it wasn't him. Looks like it's stabilizing now. If you guys experience any delays or buffering or something in the stream, just do a refresh of the tab. It should fix it.
You've been pretty stable for me today.
I don't see any dropped frames over the last 2 days, so we've been lucky, knock on wood.
I was gonna say, now that you said it, you probably jinxed it.
I know, right? Alright, let's do this. Let's do 8. Alright, that should do us. Yep, rye flour. Rye flour. And rye flour and rye flour. Okay. And then a bucket of water. That one has 6 liters. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll put that one back. And we should be able to put Hang on, what's going on? Oh, ad break. We've got the dough. Place your dough on a table to create the bottom. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Can't place it on the table anymore. Can't place it on the ground. Packed dirt. That's not packed dirt, is that? Oh. Not repaired. Oh, this table's not there. It's 0% repaired. Okay, why can't I pay? Are you kidding? I need a table that's repaired? Great. Our tables are no good anymore? Alright, we'll be back after the break and I'll figure this out. Hang in there. All right, I am back. Thanks for hanging in there, everybody.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. And it turns out, so I have chocolate Nespresso coffee. And it turns out if you take 1 scoop of vanilla ice cream and put it in the coffee, it is way, way yummy. And then you have a chocolate vanilla Nespresso. All right, where's our furniture at? We must have some furniture around here, some tables. Oh, we got a pillory. Thing is... Hey, zombie.
Hey, zombie.
Free demos? Yeah. Free demos are always good. Well, depending on what the game is. Shipbreaker 3 is a free demo at the moment. Oh, Industry Not. I heard about that. Yep. Let's take a look. I think I saw that one. Industrionaut. Oh, looks like Foundry. Foundry plus Stationeers, or maybe Planet Crafter plus Foundry.
Looks interesting.
What's that other one that we play where we're digging down into the planet? Shoot, what's that other one we've been playing? Yeah, Planet Crafter Clone. No, it wasn't the Crust. It was another one. Wasn't the Astroneer. Hold on. It is not Star Rupture. Not Blossom, not Altars. Wasn't Mind Mogul. We had to build habitats on the surface, and then we had to go to the crater and build a elevator down into the crater. And there were several levels you had to go down. The heck was it? No. It was very specifically you had to build a habitat on the surface, And they had to go around and collect up metal scraps, metal fragments. And other things in the environment. And then you would walk through these, you'd go to the edge of your base camp, and there would be portals to go into another area. And you had to get loot out of the abandoned structures. You had to build an elevator down inside the crater to teleport down into it.
That's not even causing a memory to surface.
I know, right? I can't even think of what game that was, and we played it for like weeks. Was it Athos? Yeah, Athos. Yeah, it was Athos. That's it. That's what that Industronaut looks like. This is one of those games where the name doesn't actually match very well. So it's a unique game name, but it doesn't connect any thoughts of gameplay to the name. Yeah, it was this one. I'll keep that in mind, though, Zombie. Thanks for that heads up. It'll all depend on the price. Let's see. What were we doing? Oh, yeah, Doe, we need a table. Table? We must have furniture somewhere.
Check the second floor. Isn't that where the furniture was being stored?
Yeah. We got a lot of rammed dirt for building. Nope. Oh, these are all empty because that was redwood. Hang on. There's blocks for building. That's bauxite. There's more rammed dirt, or rammed earth. Those are customs, and those are customs. Clays. Red clay, blue clay, red clay. We got red clay and blue clay all day long. Those are all ores.
We may not need it, but I've been bringing in the meteoric iron since I've been finding it.
Yeah, I don't think we use it for anything, actually.
I've got some tools made out of it.
We've got some meteoric iron ingots, a pretty big stack of them, so we're not using them very often for anything.
Okay.
Oh, the forge has changed. Now they're open in the front.
Yeah,
Nice. And of course now I've got 3 of them that are backwards. Because of that orientation. Steel anvil, iron anvil, bronze anvil, bismuth bronze. Yep, I don't see any furniture anywhere, so let's see what it needs. For a table.
You make a table shape, up 3 on each side and 1 at the top, I believe, out of planks.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even check in, in our wood shop to see if there's any furniture in here. Now, there are tables in here. Can I put my dough on it? Why can't I place my dough on it? It says table. It even says table. Table plus shift, and right click, make pie. Table, shift, right click, nothing. And now there's a red dot on it. Oh, that's Mass Bandit.
They are tavern tables, may shatter if broken, can be repaired using glue. So they're not repaired.
Why are all the tables broken? This one's invisible. I can aim right through it. There it is. 0% repaired. Yep, 0%. Alright, so, planks. And let's see what kind of tables we can make. Scribe wooden. Let's just make a wooden table and see what happens. E planks and a wooden table. And that's exactly what it is if a table is not repaired, you can't place anything on it. How about that? Okay. So that's 2. Let's get our meats. Because it's going to be, well, this is going to be a meat pie, but it can be a pot pie. 2 of those. 2 of those. It says add more filling. 4 and 4 takes 8 slices per pie, not 4. So that was a little bit of a misnomer. Okay, let's do that one. All right, that's what it was. So we're going to have to replace our tables or repair our tables. I'd rather just repair them. All right, and
There's
before...
a chance to
Yep.
repair them. They don't necessarily get repaired.
Yeah,
They
that
may
just means
break.
you have to do it a lot. You have to use the repair a lot. All right, we need some firewood from over here. And, oh, what's in there? There's something in there. I wonder what that is. It looks like bait. You know what that is in that oven?
No.
Oh, it's meat. Ha. There was meat on the skewer underneath it. Oh yeah, look, I can walk through some of these tables because they're not repaired. Yeah. They're only partially physical objects. Let's just see what our pot pie comes up with nutritionally for 4 fish and 4 meat. It's puffing up. Partially baked. I wish I could eat. I wish I could taste these. All right, now we can't put them on the floor. It says protein 3,180 and grain is 960. Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, indeed. So
I didn't get up for the last break because I was out and didn't want to be attacked. So I'm going to get up for a minute.
Yep, no worries. So one serving is 1,035 satiation. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, I was 900 away. That's why there's a portion left. Wow. That's a good meal right there. Okay. So in the meantime, I reckon we need to put another table at least, or maybe 2 here. So let's take 1, 2. So at least have 2 tables we can work on. And might as well make some dough and put it in storage. No, dough doesn't last as long as grain does. Oh, we had spelt in here. That's alright, that wouldn't have given us... Wouldn't have given us very much. Fresh for 4.5 years. That one's fresh for 4 years. Eggs have a few more days to go to. We can take the lump of fat out. Oh, I didn't realize we had fresh meat in there. We're gonna have to make some meat pies. And let's take... I don't know why we have sap in the ground. Let's put that over here. Sap doesn't spoil. So we don't need to take up a storage slot with that.
Well, it's there because there was no place else for me to stick it.
Oh, there's a trunk. There's a basket. Well, the basket's full, but there's a trunk over here. I put it in there. It's got, oh, powdered charcoal, crushed iron, blasting powder, crushed alum, and some other pieces parts. We can use that for overflow for right now. Let's put that up. Let's also put... Let's also put the lump... Oh, lump of fat has to go in the crock pot. Yep. And we'll get a bit of peat. And light that up.
My cats are trying to tell me I didn't feed them when I know very well that I did.
Uh-huh.
Because they still have food in their bowl.
Yeah, and they're trying to play on your memory, hoping you'd forget, and you fill up their bowls and they get extra. See?
Yep.
Alright, that's 1 brick of peat. So it looks like they can cook on 2 bricks of peat, possibly. Yep. Perfect. Alright, so the fat only needs 2 bricks of peat. Oops. And meat is already cooked. 12 days, 3 days. And we got more rye grain that we can turn into dough. Alright, let's put our lump of fat, or rendered fat, right there. Okay, we got 4 more rye dough, so we can do 1 more pie. 1, 2, oops. One, 2, 3, 4. Put a top on it. Oh, that oven's cold already. Oh, hang on. Wrong one. Picky. There we go. Okay, while we're doing that, it's good for 8 days. 3 days, 8 days, 12 days. Put this down here. Let's get our bucket of water. And put it up here. Oh, nothing's ground. Alright, I guess we'll use the spelt, since that's a low quality anyway. Alright, put that there, put that there. And let's get some of this ground up. So All right, let's get our meat pie made. And we'll get another one ready. This is good music for cooking. Why does this sound like Mario or Luigi music? We got fresh pies going, Bandit, so if you need some foods and whatnot, grab the oldest ones from the cellar.
Yeah, I've got some from the cellar.
Cool. That'll make room for the fresh ones, and they'll last a long, long time. Chocolate vanilla Nespresso. George Clooney would be proud. I ordered some new ones a couple days ago, and they had some fantastic new flavors in there. I did get a repeat of the strawberry and white chocolate. But there were some other ones I forgot what they were called. Let's see, can we get the rest of... Let's do this. Let's put those in there. 2 rye, 2 spelt. We don't need the peat bricks. So we can put those back in there. And then I can carry that one, and that one down to the cellar. Oh, look at all that lovely food. All right, 12 on that one, 13, almost 13, almost 13, 13. All right, let's do this. Let's put the fresher ones over here for now. Oh, look, they can go diagonally. How about that? Oh, they always go diagonally. Never mind. All right, 12.9 for all of those, 13 for that one. So let's put that one there. 13 for that one. Let's put that there. All the rest are 12.9. And then 31 days for the other ones. Lovely. How cool is that? Okay, we got 10 more meat. So it turns out it takes... So it used to be 4 meat to make a pie. Now it's 8 meat to make a pie.
It was always 8 meat to make
Was
pie.
it?
Yeah.
Why does it say in here pie, pot pie? It says 4 portions of filling. And meat pie says 4 portions of filling. But it actually takes 8.
It was always 8.
So this must they must have changed that and forgot to change the quantity of portions. So if the handbook was updated to 4 portions of filling, they forgot to actually change the in-game requirement for it. Yeah. That's a shame. Oh well. It is what it is.
Well, now they're talking about Sundown National Park in Australia.
Oh, what's going on there?
They're just talking about the animals.
Ah. We do have animals. We got some pretty interesting zoos, too. Okay, water and... Actually, how many liters are in there? Doesn't matter, let's fill it up. Water and grain. All right, we've got 10 meat, so that's going to be 8 plus 2, so that's only 1 more pie. Let's experiment with something. Let's take 2 of that and 2 of that. This will be fun. I wonder if it has to be the same... Oh, let's take that back. What flavor is that? That one's spelt, so that one's rye. Okay. Put rye. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. Oh, it's not... Oh, I see. 4 portions is... A portion is 2 meat. That's what they're telling us. Have we got enough heat in the oven? Nope. That's what it is, Bandit. 1 portion is not 1 meat. 1 portion is 2 meat.
Okay, I knew it always took 8. That's
Yeah.
all I knew.
That's what it is.
Got more high fertility soil.
Excellent. So that's 3 different locations you found high fertility soil.
Think 4.
That is way better than we've ever had before. And what's the proximity to the base? Are they all fairly close?
I am out by the farm now. Fair distance, not too far away from it. But yeah, I mean, there are areas that we should have seen before.
Yeah, no doubt. But they were super, super scarce before. Because, I mean, I went into lots of different biomes, lots of different areas, scouring for the darkened colored soil. And I was coming up with nothing higher than medium. Okay. Let's put that one in. Oh, I got these backwards. That's 30.6. Oh, that assumed, yeah, 30.8, 30.6. Oh, they're virtually the same. Okay, cool. You know what? I think the oil lamps are brighter too. They seem like they're brighter. Okay, we can crush the fish bones because the fish bones are not ingredients. For anything but bone meal. The rye flour we can put back, the planks we can put back.
Koalas sleep 22 hours a day? I thought cats were bad.
Yeah, no doubt.
So they did Scotland, then they did Japan, then they did the Philippines, and now they're doing Australia.
Nice. Okay, that takes care of that. And we want to return the planks. And then bone meal down at the farm. And we've got 24 terra preta for making farmland. Pineapples take a long time. Stages
They
2
take
and
forever.
yeah, stage 2 and 3 for most of these. Looks like we'll just go ahead and do some watering. They're all at 75%. They actually don't get to 100% for some reason. Sitting next to water. They only get to 75%. I also started making these farm plots in rows of 2 wide and nice and long because they're a whole lot easier to water, to walk along and water them, than doing square plots.
For wild animals eating the crops, they're a lot more I'm trying to think of the word I want and I can't think of it.
Invasive?
Yeah.
We've been lucky so far. We haven't had any crops eaten, so I think our pit crop, or a pit trap, is still working pretty good.
Because I know I had a pit trap and they were still being eaten.
Really?
It could just be the local animals where I was.
Yeah.
Because they were able to get across the pit. But then I had mountain goats, so they could climb. They could do just about anything.
Yeah, mountain goats will do that. The rest of the other ones should be fine, though. Yeah, I don't see any of our crops being chewed on yet. Come here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of crop. And we got a lot of grass growing. I wonder, I'm gonna try something. I wonder if the scythe will permanently remove grass from growing on our farm plots.
It is supposed to.
Let's find out. Oh, hang on. Let's see, we gotta choose. Oh, how do we choose this?
F.
Oh, yeah. Remove grass, trim grass. We want remove. Thank you. I heard a cat. Is that your cat?
No, my cats aren't in the same area as I am at the moment.
I actually heard a meow. Wonder if that was in game. Oh.
There aren't any cats without mods.
Alright, there is actually a white tail in here. Alright, we got ads in about 5 minutes or so, give or take.
About a half hour to the end of stream, as incredible as that seems.
I know, right? Alright, so, actually that's good timing. Let's put the scythe back. Just placing it back. There we go, Control Shift. Alright, crops are watered, and we've got some fresh meat and a small rawhide to take back, and some bones to crush.
I've got 10 red meat and a hide here, and some fat.
Alright, that'll give us, well, that was a really small deer. So the deer didn't make it over the jump, or it wasn't able to jump over into the garden. That'll give us 11 red meat. Let's see what's in our vessel. None in the vessel. So that'll give us 11 altogether. Put the small, these should be ready. Yep, that one's ready. Soaked hide. Soaked hide. 12 soaked hide. And then...
Oh, why do they always have to show the snakes and the spiders? Oh my god.
Wait, what? We got snakes in the game?
No, on TV in the show.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
You only have snakes if you have primitive survival mod.
Oh, right.
And they're enough to trigger my phobia. Found an agricultural trader.
Nice.
You guys probably had been out this far, but I hadn't been out this far.
Could be. All right, 6 medium or 4 large. Oops. And we don't have either, so that's medium, that's small, that's large. Okay. Ed's starting about 1 minute. I'm going to go a little bit early, be right back.
Oh, I was muted. I'm going to head back to base before I take my break.
Okay, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. That was the last break of the stream. And, wow, so did a little bit of farming, maintenance, did a little bit of cooking. Didn't do any of the building I was going to do. Thank you, Hunter. Oh, hey, Bandit. You've got the password for this server, right?
Yeah.
Could you DM it to me? Because mine's entered automatically and all I see is stars.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, and that way, anytime anybody wants to enter or play the game with us, I can give them the password without going, oh, damn, I don't know it. Right, okay. Oh, it's getting dark outside. All right, so I want to repurpose this land right here. Oh, is that lavender? What is that? Catmint. Catnip? Catmint. What is catmint? What's it good for? Ingredient for flower wreath. Oh, okay. It's got one purpose. A flower wreath for your head, no less. That's not obscure. All right, so, I'm not going to fill these in because if I do construction and a floor, I might actually take those rows out and then fill in the whole thing. Thank you, Bandit. Appreciate it.
Sent.
Thank you. I don't know why. You know what? That's one of those ones I just should have remembered because it's so obvious and so easy to remember. That's why I forgot it. All right, so the water still doesn't say what kind of water it is. And I think you're right about that. So even when I hover it over on the big map, it doesn't say salt or fresh water.
I don't think it tells you in the new version either when it's been freshly generated. The way you tell is by what plants are growing in it. The ocean, the seawater has oh crap. Can't remember what they're called.
Not seaweed.
It's what you make wrappers out of for sushi.
Oh, the seaweed. Seaweed wrappers.
Yeah. Yeah, seaweed. That's right. So, yeah, the saltwater has that, and the freshwater has reeds.
Okay. There's a bear. There he is, brown bear. Okay. I don't know what direction he's coming from. There is a brown bear around here somewhere, so I'm looking west. Yep, there he is, over there. I see you. Got him. Oh. Don't run away. I don't know if I'm hitting him or not. Oh, that looked like it hit him, but it didn't. Well, I guess he doesn't want to attack me by shooting him. Oh my gosh, really? All my arrows show up on the creature, item creature arrow bone. So I guess I can go collect up my arrows because they don't move. Corrupt Sawblade Locust? Oh, that's down, way down deep. That's interesting. I'll leave him in the deer trap for now. And that one's in the deer trap. And that one's, I mean, that one's in the pit trap. Actually, that one's not in a trap, I don't think. Maybe it is. Can't tell if I'm hitting him. I'm not hearing a dink. That's a dink. And he's running away again. Got him. Well, he's not going to charge me for some reason. I guess he's not going to charge me unless I get close to him. Oh, hang on. I might just have to fight him hand-to-hand combat.
Be careful.
Yep. I've got my armor on, but I think I'm just going to have to fight him hand-to-hand. I died. Hopefully he stays out there. Where'd he go? Dang it, I knew that would happen. Aged armor stand?
You
Why do we...
can't teleport to your death marker?
I can't move at all. I can't see where I am. I'm in... I mean, my screen is black. I can't move my mouse around that I can tell. Yeah, it's moving around. My screen is black. I'm gonna have to disconnect and reconnect. I've seen that before where you respawn and everything's black.
I was muted. I was munching on something and I muted. I forgot to unmute.
No worries. Alright, so I might as well collect up all my arrows that I shot. Or tried to. There's some over here, I think. Yep, there's one. There's some. Oops. Yeah, still a bunch out here. There's one.
Excuse me.
No worries. There's one. Thought I might have... Oh, there goes one. Yeah, I thought I stuck some in the dirt down here. Hard to see some of them. Alright, that's an arrow, that's an arrow, that's an arrow. Yep, so one there, one there. And... dang, it does suck not having a icon for your player. Why is there an aged armor stand over here? I guess that's loot. Oh, corrupted saw. Yeah, that's loot. There's an arrow. And another arrow. Alright, let's head down to here. There it is. Got that one. Due south. Oh, yep. Bunch stuck in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one along the house. Right there. And I think I didn't shoot anything any further than that. That would have been... oh, there's one there. Straight out from the door. Really? Should be standing on top of it, but I don't see it. There it is. Yeah, that really sucks. I wonder what the problem is. I triggered all of the game settings that would possibly oh, that bear's gone wherever he went.
Well, the number one reason people were saying that we might have that issue would be mods, and I said we're 100% vanilla. We don't have any mods in play.
That's right.
So they kind of petered off after that. Suggested the terrain manipulation and the map might do it, but all of mine are on. I haven't got any of them turned off, and I'm sure you don't either.
That's right.
So
Ooh.
I'll see if tomorrow anyone else looks at that and comes up with anything.
All right. Yeah, hens and roosters down here. Supposed to be a dead one here somewhere. So I should be in the center. One, two, three. All right, if it's dead, it's underground.
They fall in the pit frequently.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't see any others out here. My light is perpetually on. I don't have to wear a lantern or a torch. There it is. One dead hen. I got every single one of my arrows back. 8 and 41 was my number.
Nice.
That's supposedly where I'm at. I can't even hover over, even if the icon's missing, it doesn't, you can't hover over and see a player name. I reckon the bear killed these hens and the rooster.
Or the foxes. Foxes are more likely to.
Oh, yeah, there is a male fox out here.
Get ready. Your ending horn is going to go off.
Oh, my
Become
goodness.
scared.
Not yet.
Yep. 18 seconds.
Bummer.
Yeah.
There it goes. Whoa! I know, right?
Never's enough time.
Yeah, especially on days that start out with utter chaos and mayhem. Alright, so we'll get the fresh meat into the vessel first. That's good for 5 days. The meat's good for 4 days. Oh, that's 3 days. So 3 days, top left, 4 days next, 5 days, 13 days, 60 days. Oh, and we can boil that down. And that should take 1 peat moss to do it. No, it takes 2. And this one is ready. And the feathers we can put in... Where do we put our feathers? In the wood shop for making bows and arrows?
I think they're in the leather working area in with the sticks and grass.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. I don't remember 100%.
Oh, I found our redwood. No wonder it's not upstairs. It's down here. In the wood shop. That's why I made a wood shop. Okay. Oh, wood's called generic wood now. That's interesting. Alright, so we must be, making bows and arrows in the leather or in the tannery. Nope, not here. Right, so that's gonna be...
I'm trying to think where I might have seen them.
Probably in the, come on, door. Jeez. In the, forge. Because weapons are made in here.
That might make sense. I've looked in so many trunks and so many places that I don't remember where I saw anything.
Yeah, because arrowheads are here. Feathers and arrowheads would go together.
Server.
Okay. That's the only ones, though. Alright, let's take these down. And get them placed and turned around. There we go. It faces us. So orientation is the open end faces us. Now. Arrows and spearheads. Yep, but no feathers. Okay.
It's got to be around somewhere. We had a boatload of them.
Yeah. There's arrows. Short arrow feather stem. That's interesting. Never saw that before. You know what? I can't even remember if we went down into the archives. Did we ever uncover the archives and go there?
Yes, we did the
Yeah.
devastation, we did the archives.
Ah, okay, cool. I can't for the life of me think of where... They're not upstairs because I opened everything upstairs. They're not in these.
Are they in the room where we used to do the,
Oh,
oh, I don't know what it would be called. It's
I know what you're
the
talking
room
about.
where the...
Yeah, I know what you're
Go
talking
to
about.
the right of the stairs, into that room right there. Are they in there somewhere?
No, not in here. I don't think they're in a, conglomerate. That's stone, 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 stone. Right, this is all mostly stone masonry type stuff. Oh, hang on. Out here? Flowers. Okay. Mud. It's not any of those. Not those.
I
It's
don't know.
unbelievable that I can't remember where I put something. Where would I have put I'm pretty sure feathers would have been close to the arrows and... I mean the arrowheads, because...
They were in the forge at one point. I do remember that now that, you know, because
Yeah.
they were used to make weapons.
It doesn't look like feather changed any from the last time. It looks almost identical. Yeah, I don't see it.
Because we had a ton of them.
Yeah, alright, well, I'm sure they'll turn up somewhere.
Yep. When we're not looking for 'em.
Yeah, it'll turn up in some strange place. That's flint. That's calcine flint, chromite, crushed bauxite. That's only firewood. Oh, there's one other place I could look, but that would be extraordinarily weird. Go out here to the steel making blast furnaces. Oh, let's look in firewood. Oh. Nope. Okay. Just a thought. checked it anyway. Oh, we didn't even cook, the coal didn't even cook into charcoal. I mean, into coke. Interesting. Doesn't look like it's full either. No. All right, those are all the blister steel coffins. Charcoal waiting to be turned into coke. And they are nowhere else out here. Okay, I've checked everywhere. I give up. They'll turn up.
We at least expect them.
Yep. Okay. Well, fun with Vintage Story and other puzzling games. That takes care of our Time Warp Tuesday. Thanks everybody for coming by. Let's head on.
Thanks for the stream and the game.
Yeah, no worries. Let's head
Have
on.
a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Yep, it's going to be challenging fighting with Peanut, you know, trying to get him to do his chores and homeschooling and anything else I ask him to do. It's a battle every day. So, nothing new there. My hair's already gray, so it can't get any worse.
It could fall out.
Yeah, that could happen. Unfortunately, I have got so much Irish blood in me and my grandfather's genes. Oh, look, we're 1 degree away from our top today. Yeah, we'll have hair till we're dead. We don't have to worry about male pattern baldness in my family. But it could pull it out and go bald. Was that what you were meaning?
Yeah.
75. Look at that. We are warmer than you are. We're in winter, you're in summer.
It's also 11 o'clock at night.
Well, that's true. That's true.
90% humidity.
We're fairly nominal. I think we're somewhere between 60 and 70%.
But it does say it's raining.
Oh, or 50%. Yeah, yeah. So your humidity should be pretty high. Light rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Tomorrow is hump day for me. As you guys finish up your Taco Tuesday. And let me go ahead and give you some rating tools.
I'm going to jump out of voice.
Okie dokie. Thanks for everything,
enjoying
Bandit.
the raid.
Thank you, thank you. And you know how this works. Just copy and paste whichever set of icons belong to your particular status. The first set of icons are for subscribers. The second set are the global non-subscriber icons. And let's see. Who's doing what? Hannah's doing some Minecraft. Dee's doing some Icarus. Alan's doing some stationaries, but he doesn't allow us to raid. It's kind of interesting. He allows viewers to watch a stream, but he doesn't allow anybody to raid. Not sure about why that is. YOLO's playing some Dead by Daylight. Oh, YOLO lurking today? Yes, he is. Let's give YOLO a shout out too, because he always supports us with a nice lurk for our view count, which is really awesome. A little bit of Walk of Life. Dragon's playing some Satisfactory. We could watch a little bit of that if you'd like. If you want to watch some Satisfactory, put a vote up in chat. And Toxic is also playing Icarus. Okay, no worries. Let's go ahead and raid Wayo Cabacall. Wayo Bical. Wayobi Cal. Let's go raid him. All right, so let's get that fired up, and let's go over to our official outro where I can do all of the thank yous for all of the people. And that would be for Mr. Hunter, and resub for Mr. Hunter, thank you very much. Mr. Zombie, Miss Bandit, Mr. Secretary, and a new chatter, Mr. or Miss Zulfernide. Dumb Hunter, 7 months in a row, thank you very much for that. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great rest of your Midnight Monday, or Mayhem Monday, or Moonraker Monday, whatever it is for you. And enjoy the start of your Taco Tuesday. And I will see you on my hump day. The raid's getting ready to fire off. That's it from me, the Rock Wolf, in the Rock Wolf Studios. Stand by for the raid. See ya.